Well, hello, my YouTube friends. I'm on my way up to the rifle range, but first, I need a shooting range survival hamburger. Okay. All right, stand by. Okay, the range is cold. I did a few warm-up shots just to verify zero on this one. Some 223 rounds and then a single 308. I shot low on my first one. I'm aiming right here. I was. Then I moved my shot here. So that's a 308 Israeli round. And after I verified I was on target here, I took one shot at this, gave him a black eye. I may have just got lucky on that one. Punched out the back. Look at that, it zoomed right through. Didn't even bend the little piece of aluminum. All right, let's continue. I'm the only one on this particular range now, so. All right, hold on. All right, that was 10 rounds from the M1A. You thought I missed on one of them, didn't you? So did I at first, but I just nicked it at the bottom right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I did miss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, they're all there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10, because my last one was aimed at this one, hitting a little bit low. And that scope is in milrads, so I don't even know how to use it. But I'll try. All right, hold on. Okay, a minute went by. I did score some hits with that 130 grain sauce. I got one of them was a near bullseye. And oh yeah, that is a thing of beauty. And then I put a bunch of 223 rounds in here. I shot this with the sauced. I thought I did. I don't see any extra holes unless that's it right there. How's the back looking? And I hit this with the sauced. Not sure which one it is. It's holding up pretty good. How's the back look? So, all right, we'll see. There's some people here, so I'm going to put a bunch of rounds on this plate and see how it looks. But that's the 130 grain sauced right there. My pinky finger goes right in. All right. Okay, so I'm out in the garage. I'm going to clean this weapon. You don't need to see all that. I got my cleaning kit over there. First, we'll talk about this range day. You can see this 3/4 inch steel plate. It's devastated. It's. I would be curious if I had weighed it first and then weighed it again to see how much weight it lost, because it's pretty well beat up. And whereas like this one I use just to get on target to verify that I could hit something. And because it's much lighter and it absorbs the impact by swinging, and so the energy is deflected, so it doesn't get as pockmarked as this one's so heavy. It has a lot of inertia just hanging there, and so the bullets, they really deliver an impact. Now this one up here, that's that 130 grain sauced, and this, I was really impressed with that. Now I fired these hand loads previously, and they always just punch right through whatever I was shooting at, and as do all of the 308 rounds. But to see what they did here compared to this one right here, compared to the 150 grain full metal jacket, right, the IMI, and also some ZQ1 that I had left over. These are 147 grains, although this box has been repurposed. So if you've seen these A-arm, A-frame things, they work great. This 1-inch diameter, just a pipe that I buy at Home Depot. It's already threaded, and it's good. It can absorb a lot of punishment, and still not fail. This one's got holes all in it. Okay, and then you can get these hooks. I bought these at a gun show, but you can get them on Midway. I've seen them there and other places, I'm sure. They work really good. I'm really happy. I just wish I had bought more of these hooks. I only bought 2 of them. But as you see here, okay, I got these hose clamps because it's hard you can't get it exactly perfectly level. And then as you saw in the other videos with the target swinging back and forth, they have a tendency to all bunch up at one side. So I didn't know how to prevent that, but I had the idea of using these hose clamps and putting this part right here, at the 12 o'clock position. So it won't, it'll go like this, but it won't slide sideways. Occasionally, it'll jump like that, but really happy with this method of hanging targets. I did get some hits on this one. And one thing that, my day, so my first few shots are always my best. And as the day wears on and I start getting tired, if you guys saw my live stream toward the end of it, I was missing a lot. And then I had so many, another problem I realized that I have so many different loads. And then even my hand loads, out of all my 130 grain sauced, I probably got 2 or 3 different gunpowders, right? And none of them are tested for speed. All of them have a different velocity. So, they all have a different point of impact. So I'm shooting, I get some good hits here, and then the next load, I'm missing, and then I'm making adjustments to these turrets, and you know, by the end of the day, and I'm tired and I'm missing, and it's a whole big nightmare, you know, but I still have fun with it. So I was totally impressed with the 130 grain sauce. You know, I'm going to have to prep some more brass and load up some more of these, because these things hit. I mean, wow. Now, the 200 grain bronze tip right here. And if you saw that part of the live stream, I could not hit. It took me, okay, I got 7 left. I fired 13 of these, and I might have got 2 hits. And I even had a guy like spotting, trying to tell if I was hitting high or low or where I was hitting. I could not hit with these. These are some leftover hand loads. So not impressed with the 180 grain bronze point, because they're just, the point of impact is like way different than, you know, any of my other rounds. And then the L2A2 was not able to use because of this, and that public range, they don't allow any steel core for ricochet and fire hazard and stuff like that. They don't. So I didn't not fire any of these, but I had like a fun day, and I hope you guys dropped in on at least part of the live stream and enjoyed the video. Like so far, the editing. This gun is actually more than I need. This one, if you look closely, like right there, SM308. So this one's a super match. It's not a national match. I believe it's got a Douglas heavy barrel. And you know, you can read all about the super matches and how they're made. And this one, like when I clean it, I just pull the piston out and clean that best I can, and run a rod through the barrel and wipe everything down as best I could, because the instructions tell me not to separate the receiver from the stock, because this one's been glass bedded. If you can kind of tell in there, whoop. So you can see where the steel ends, and then there's like a dark color before the wood. So, you know, I don't know exactly really what glass bedding means, fiberglass bedding, but it's in there solid. And the instructions are, don't remove it unless absolutely necessary. So I've never separated the receiver from the stock. And then I know you can't, there's a lot of stuff you can't do, right? You can't field strip it. So, but I guess it's been running fine. You know, I keep the barrel clean, and so I'm pretty happy with this gun overall, even though I'm shooting at 100 yards, and I thought one day I would learn to shoot, you know, out to the 1,000 or 800 or whatever, but I still haven't gotten around to it. I suppose I could in the future. So this scope, it's a mil dot, and I don't really need that. I would have been better off with an MOA, but it's a 14. It's a 4.5 to 14 magnification. All right, it's starting to get some character lines on it. So this old friend. All right, my friends. I don't get out to the range often. I have to make a huge production out of it. I'm going to try to correct that deficiency this year. So you folks have a good day.